Ang iyong ko, ang mata'y ibigin,
Isang mainit at masayang pagbati sa mga kindergarten na bida sa araw na ito. Isang makabuluhang pagdiriwang ang ating masasaksihan sa araw na ito dahil muli nating aalalahanin ang magagandang karanasan ng mga mag-aaral bilang mga kindergarten sa taon ng pandemya. Sa araw na ito ay kakaibang set-up ng pag-aaral ang inyong naranasan. Salamat sa inyong mga magulang na nagsilbing gabay ninyo sa inyong pag-aaral. Ang edukasyon ay tunay na sa tahanan nga nagsisimula. Kaya sa kindergarten sa panahon ng pandemya, malaki ang naging partisipasyon ng mga magulang. Salamat po sa inyong lahat. At sa ngalan ng mga guro at mga kawani ng paaralang elementarya ng Kayabyab, welcome sa ating virtual Moving Up Ceremony 2021.
Masayang pagbati sa mga mag-aaral ng kindergarten ngayong taong panuruan 2020-2021. Lubos akong nagagalak sa pagsapit ng isa sa pinakamahalagang bahagi ng inyong pag-aaral, ang pagtatapos ng unang hakbang ng paglinang sa inyong mga kaalaman. Maraming pagbabago ang naganap sa paraan ng pagtuturo. Kaakibat nito ang aming pagsisikap na maihatid sa inyo ang edukasyong may kalidad. Hangad namin na matuklasan ninyo ang inyong mga kakayahan at interes sa paraang kawili-wili. Sa kabila ng mga pagbabago sa paraan ng pagkakatuto, ang mga guro ay taus-pusong humanap ng mga kaparaanan upang maging masaya at makabuluhan ang inyong pag-aaral. Sinikap nilang ipagkaloob ang kasanayan at mga kaalaman gamit ang bagong pamamaraan ng pagtuturo. Ibinuhos nila ang kanilang pagmamahal, oras at kakayahan upang kayo ay mahubog bilang isang mabuting mag-aaral. Ang mga kaalamang ito ang inyong magiging sandata upang mapagwagian ninyo ang mga panibagong hamon na inyong makakaharap. Patungo ito sa pagtupad ng inyong mga pangarap. Ang mga magulang ang siyang naging kaagapay ng mga guro upang masiguro na sa kabila ng pandemya ay tuloy-tuloy ang inyong pag-aaral. Hinahangaan ko ang lahat ng mga magulang dahil sa mahalagang papel na inyong ginampanan. Sa panahong ito ay nasubok ang inyong katatagan. Matiyagan ninyong itinaguyod ang pagtuturo sa inyong mga anak. Isang hamon na inyong buong tatag na tinanggap. Ang inyong paggabay ang naging inspirasyon kung paano hinarap ng mga anak ninyo ng buong tapang ang kanilang unang hakbang sa pagkakatuto. Sa mga mag-aaral ng kindergarten, hindi naging madali ang inyong pinagdaanan. Subalit, sa kabila ng musmos ninyong kaisipan, ay nagpamalas kayo ng pagtitiyaga sa inyong pag-aaral. Isang tagumpay na dapat ipagpasalamat na inyong napagtagumpayan ang panahon ng pandemya. Ito ay isang kakaibang karanasan. Subalit, ang inyong mga pinagdaanan ang siyang magpapatatag sa inyo sa hamon na patuloy ninyong haharapin. Kayo ay magsisimulang humabi ng mas maraming kasanayan. Naway, ang bawat kaalaman at karanasan na inyong nakamit ay patuloy ninyong palaguin. Sa lahat ng mga pagpapalang inyong natamo, ay huwag kayong makalitimon na ibalik ang papuri at paglilingkod sa poong may kapal. Maligayang paglipat sa panibagong antas na inyong pag-aaral at hangad ko ang inyong ibayong tagumpay.
Magalang ko pong inihaharap sa inyo ang 88 batang lalaki at 70 batang babae na may kabuuang bilang na 158. Pinatutunayan ko pong sila ay kasiyasiyang natupad ang mga pangangailangan sa kindergarten curriculum na itinakda ng Kagawaran ng Edukasyon para sa taong panuruan 2020-2021. Kung kaya, magalang ko pong hinihiling sa aming punong guro na imungkahi sa tagapamanihala ng mga paaralan sa ngay ng kabanatuan na pagtibayin ang kanilang moving up.
Isang taus-pusong pagbati ang aking ipinaabot sa inyo mga mag-aaral ng kindergarten sapagkat sa kabila ng pandemya ay natapos ninyo ang mga kinakailangan sa inyong kurikulum pang kindergarten na itinakda ng Kagawaran ng Edukasyon. Binabati ko ang mga mag-aaral ng kindergarten na itataas ang antas ngayong taong panuruan 2020-2021 na binubuo ng 88 mga batang lalaki at 70 mga batang babae na may kabuuang bilang na 170. Muli, maligayang pagbati at mabuhay!
Narito na po ang 80 kindergarten curriculum completers ng Mayapyap Elementary School mula sa Kinder K.
John Andrew M. Asierto, Denzel M. Arias, Gabriel Cain P. Bautista, Mark Axel S. Bernardo, James Andrew Bicos, Rins M. Cabrera, Eugene T. Calanday, Kiel Dondon P. Castillo, Hans Lerby B. Castro, John Paul C. Kauyaw, Liam A. Cortez, Prince MJ C. Cruz, Gerald T. De Guzman, Jaden Kyrie E. Dizon, Richard Josh S. Gingon II, Kyle Zion S.J. Irinco, Sanadel Jacob A. Linsangan, Tyron Jywayne F. Mangalus, Phil Matthew J. Mangkukang, Matthew Angelo Sakilabot, Rain Lindsay P. Bernardino, Rowena E. Carisma, Riza May M. Coloma, Ayla Juris B. Cruz, Shane Harvey S. Cruz, Bella D.C. Dayaw, Albina Bles M. Diaz, Christine Ann R. Dueñas, J.L. R. Enerio, Jewel Blessy O. Escuadro, Sam G. Esquera, Cyril Jade H. Fernandez, Jules Altea A. Fulgencio, Faith D. Gabriel, Jana May C. Gabriel, Joyce Red F. Gabriel, Irabel D. Gonzalez, Abriel Jazz S. Javier, Mary Ann Q. Liwanag, Charlie G. Abesamis, Pat Duncan J. Apan, Darren E. Franco, Zachary Quendal T. Marqueda, Emil Jeff G. Mateo, Mark Kaiser T. Mateo, John Alexander T. Montesilio, Kaiser Princely John R. Oboza, Moses Inigo L. Olero, Gabriel B. Padchernos, Prince Nathan C. Padiernos, James Lauren S. Penilla, John Alexander S. Ramos, Rain Charles F. Reyes, Robbie Amiel A. Rivera, Ace King B. San Juan, Gavin Emmanuel M. Severino, John Yuan S. Silva, Vince Gabriel P. Soriano, Ken Gerald C. Tolentino, Von Ezekiel M. Valencia, Javen M. Vendivel, Angela Nicole E. Manalastas, Gia Irene B. Mangulabnan, Maria Francine S. Manuel, Kendra Nicole Mateo, Sofia Marie C. Machas, Lady Angelica C. Mendiola, Leah Rose V. Monilla, Jersey Angela A. Hortaleza, Ray Iarafe A. Pamiloza, Alexis Parungaw, Natalia P. Pascual, Catlea Joy Payad, Eli R. Pestaño, Yesha C. San Pedro, Natalia C. Santos, Siamara Kaizen S. Saturno, LJ G. Sardenya, Aliana Kyra S. Soriano, Mia M. Velasquez.
Narito po ang 78 kindergarten curriculum completers ng Mayapyap Elementary School mula sa Kinderlab.
Dominic F. Aluning, Nathan Ezekiel C. Apan, John Vincent D. Asuncion, Jiro C. Baltao, Gwyn Gerald T. Bautista, Alendre G. Berry, John Ransel T. Borja, Justin Yuri V. Borja, Nash R. Buenaventura, Kian Jade C. Kalanday, Gabriel T. Calvario, Roden Gray B. Carlos, Christian Dave D. Carpy, Mark H. Castillo, Jared L. Catley, Vince Tyler Celestino, Ryan D. Cruz, Ross Caleb G. Cruz, Kyrie Eleison S. Diaz, Matt Ivan Esquera, Prince John Paul B. Gahilon, Nigel R. Samin, Sander C. Sanchez, J. Michael C. Velasquez, Irish Trisha A. Abagan, Riz Angela L. Antonio, Princess April C. Asican, Mona Lisa B. Barayuga, Akira Irish S. Bulaklak, Valerie Rose R. Cali, Asia Claire D. Cardenas, Irene R. Castillo, Princess Athena B. Castillo, Ayesha Jamaiza S. Castro, Markiel Jesa E. Chioco, Regine N. Coles, Samantha Nicole R. Cruz, Princess Zoe M. Datu, Christine Venus de los Santos, Al Jane T. Eliazar, Aliana Rich E. Ambien, Christine Joy Y. Escarpe, Joanna Marie P. Gabino, Jamie Sophia C. Jacinto, Althea R. Samin, Shine Althea E. San Pedro, Alden C. Bautista, Zandre D. Bitampol, Gabrich Zion P. Ginto, Carlos C. Gutierrez, Jacob L. Jacinto, Robic M. Javier, James Emmanuel A. Llamas, Jerome C. Martin, Lawrence V. Mata, Elgray Matthew S. Mendoza, Joss Edray S. Orag, Kent Maynard P. Padolina, Darren N. Payumo, Nathaniel R. Payumo, Rasho Ben N. Reyes, Adrian A. Salde, Rain Dimitri P. Soriani, Marlon Andre Cecilio F. Teodoro, Marius B. Toledo, Mark Vincent L. Toledo, John Florence M. Valencia, Rodney J. Valencia, Rihanna Marby D. Hilario, Raya Shin V. Limwaco, Trian Venice B. Lopez, Marilyn R. Lucas, Fiel Liande Reyaya P. Mangulabnan, Ashley R. Mendoza, Reynalyn D. Sarte, Krisha Andrea P. Tapnio, Ice Jewel B. Tolentino, Annalisa S. Velasco,
Tanggapin ninyo ang malugod kong pagbati sa napakahalagang yugto ng inyong buhay. Ang inyong pagtatapos. Ang pagtatapos ay isa sa mga inaabangan at kinasasabi ka ng lahat. Una, ng inyong mga magulang at mahal sa buhay. Pangalawa, ang inyong mga naging pangalawang magulang, ang inyong mga guro at opisyales at eskwela. At higit sa lahat, kayo. Kayo na nagsikap at nagpagal upang sumapit sa yugtong buhay. Umaasa kami na naibigay namin ang edukasyon na inyong kailangan at naihanda namin kayo ng buong pusay sa kabila ng pandemya ang ating kinakaharap. At naway, maayos ninyo napagtagumpayan ang mga hamon ng pagbabago nito. Ang tema ng ating pagdiriwang na kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya, ay nagpapaalala lamang sa napakahalagang papel ng edukasyon. Dahil sa edukasyon, lalo nating nadarama at nakikita ang misyon natin bilang ng tao. Ang misyon na itinanim sa ating mga puso, buhat pa nang tayo ay likhain ng ating Panginoon. Ang maging pagpapala sa iba, lalo na sa mga kapwa natin na higit na nangangailangan. Ang temang ito ay isang paalala sa ating lahat na ang layunin ng edukasyon na ipakita sa ating mga mag-aaral ng magandang buhay. Lagi sana ninyong makita ang kagandahan ng paligid sa kabila ng mga pagsubok na ating nararanasan. Maging tulay nawa kayo at gamitin ang inyong lakas at talino sa paglilingkod sa inyong kapwa. Matuto tayong maging mapagbigay at laging bukas ang puso at isipan upang sama-sama nating sawirin ang mahirap nating pinagdaraan. Walang maiiwan sa pandemyang ito kung paiiralim ang pusong mapagbigay. Taglay ninyo ang lakas at talino, ang kaisipan, gamitin ninyo ito sa pagmamahal. Pagmamahal sa sarili, pagmamahal sa kapwa, at higit sa lahat, pagmamahal sa ating bayan. Sa inyong pagtatapos, laging tandaan na ang mundo na inyong ginagalawan ay puno ng magagandang bagay. At ang COVID-19 ay isa lamang sa mga pagsubok. Subalit ito'y hindi hadlang upang ipakita ang naipunlang buti na edukasyon sa inyong mga puso ay lalong magtingin. Dahil kayo ay napanday at naihanda namin upang matupad ninyo ang misyon na nakaatang sa inyo. Sa aming mga minamahal na mga guro at mga kawani ng mga paaralan, salamat sa inyo. Salamat at naging handa tayo. Dahil sa inyo, nagpatuloy at magpapatuloy ang edukasyon. Magpapatuloy ang ating edukasyon na tayo bilang guro ay tagapagpuno ng mga kakulangan sa buhay ng ating mga mag-aaral. Sa huli, masabi nila sa kanilang sarili na minsan sa buhay nila ay may isang guro na naniwala at nagsikap upang maubos niya ang kanyang mga pangarap. Muli ang aking pagbati at panalangin sa bawat isa na maging pagpapala. Maging pagpapala tayo at patuloy ang laban. Patuloy lamang na magtiwala na ang edukasyon ang susi sa magandang buhay.
Isang taus-pusong pagpapit sa lahat, mga magsipagtapos, mga magulang, mga guro, at mga kaibigan. Nais ko rin ipaabot ang aking pasasalamat sa pakikiisa sa panawagan ng DepEd na ituloy natin ang edukasyon sa kabila ng pandemya. Kaya natin ito. At ngayon nga, ang pagtatapos at pagtataas ng antas ay narating na. Ang taglay ninyong kaalaman ngayon ay bunga ng inyong pag-isikan. Natanong ninyo ang kabuuan ng inyong edukasyon, hindi lamang sa araling pinamahagi ng isip, kundi maging sa mga naiambag ng inyong mga magulang o tagapangalaga. Gayun din ang iba't ibang karanasan sa loob ng silid-aralan nung wala pang pandemya, sa komunidad at higit sa lahat sa inyong mga tahanan. Ang mga nakasalamuhan ninyo ay nagdagdag din sa inyong pangunawa. Matagal-tagal na rin ang pandemya ito at hindi pa tayo nakakatiyak kung kailan na eksaktong petsa na ito ay titigil. Subalit tiyak na ang mga pagbabagong mananatili sa ating mga buhay. Naudot ang progreso ng bayan. Nagkaroon ng naibang estratehiya sa kalakalan, pamumuhay, at pagtanaw sa hinaharap. Lalo pang pinatingkad ng mga ito ang kahalagahan ng isang dekalidad na edukasyon. Natitiyak na tayo'y makakaagapay sa mga pagbabago. Nananawagan ako sa bawat isa. Ang kaalaman ay kinakailangang maging angkop sa hingian ng nagbabago. Natututo ang tao hindi lamang sa loob ng silid-aralan, maging mapagmasid at gamitin ang natutunan sa pagtuklas ng panibagong tanong. Maging matiyaga, darating ang panahon na ang kakailanganin niyong kaalaman at kasanayan ay inyong gagamitin. Kaya, gamitin ninyo ang panahon ito upang makaipon ng mga nasabing kaalaman. Tandaan ninyo, sa inyo nakasalalay ang kinabukasan ng ating bayan. Pagpalain tayo ng buong kita.
Magandang buhay! Ito ang mga kinder ng Mayakyak Elementary School. Salamat sa amin mga amigo. Dahil sa inyong paggabay, tuloy ang aming pagkatuto. Salamat sa aming mga magulang. Dahil matyaga kayong nagturo sa amin. Salamat po kahit may COVID-19. Marunong na kaming bumasa. Ready na kami sa next level. Sana po wala ng COVID-19. Gusto ko nang lumabas at pumasok sa school. Gusto ko na mag-uniform. Gusto ko na makita si teacher. Gusto ko na mag-present. Gusto ko na makilala ang aking mga kaklase. Sana po bumalik na sa normal. Kaming mga batang MES ay patuloy at hindi titigil sa pagdadasal. Natigil na ang pandemyang ito para tuloy ang pagkatuto. Salamat po!
The school year 2020-2021 will forever be etched in the minds and hearts of every Filipino learner as the time when education took a drastic change. The classroom suddenly was no longer the physical structure in the school, but the virtual platform on the internet or a learning space at home. Teaching did not include anymore the chalk and the blackboard, but distance learning activities like online classes, radio and TV-based instruction, and self-learning modules. And yes, the teacher was not only limited to sir and madam, but it also meant the learners' parents and guardians at home. COVID-19 has definitely changed the landscape of the teaching and learning process. Yet, with our collective resolve and resiliency, which is uniquely Filipino, we vowed not to let this pandemic stop us from making learning happen, from ensuring that our children get an education. Through the DepEd Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan, we operationalized and concretized our vision and mission that our pursuit of quality education must continue despite the pandemic. My dear graduates, completers, and academic awardees of school year 2020-2021, you are the products of this unique period in our nation's education history when we were faced with a tremendous challenge in our learning delivery. Difficult as it may be, you still managed to survive and overcome the hurdles and obstacles owing to your adaptability and creativity. This alone makes you winners, game changers, and trailblazers. To our school leaders, teachers, parents, and other stakeholders who continue to brave the imminent danger posed by the COVID-19 virus to their health and their lives every day, Just to make sure that our children do not stop from learning, you are the unsung heroes and frontliners of DepEd's mantra of Sulong Edukalidad. Our dear partners in education who have given immense support to our schools, we did not only push through with the school year. We made sure that our children receive quality learning in the face of these trying times. Strengthening the quality education amid the COVID-19 pandemic is not simply about the use of various distance learning delivery modalities. It speaks about the essentials that you continuously embody, such as your generosity and dedication for education. To encapsulate it in one word, it speaks about our common goal to provide the learning opportunities for our children amidst these trying times. Many years and decades from now, our dear batch 2020-2021, when you will look back at this day of your graduation, completion ceremony or recognition day, you will most certainly remember it with the most unique memory. For one, your day will probably be recorded in perpetuity because it happened in a virtual ceremony. Please do not look at this as a scarcity, but rather as a living testimony of your ability to rise above any adversity. Congratulations, and may God continue to bless and guide you.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers, Your role has also expanded in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning, and you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the Parent Teachers Associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug, virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Bilang Pangulo ng Samahan ng mga Guro ng ating paaralan, ako po ay bumabati ng isang maligayang pagtatapos sa lahat ng mag-aaral sa kindergarten. Ngayon din, ang aking pagbati at pasasalamat sa mga magulang na nagbigay ng kanilang hindi matatawarang sakripisyo at oras sa pagtuturo at paggabay sa kani-kanilang mga anak. Katuwang ang mga guro sa paglinang ng kaalaman sa kanilang unang hakbang sa pagkatuto sa kabila ng ating kinakaharap na pandemya. Maasa kami na patuloy ninyong gagabayan ang inyong mga anak sa mga susunod pang mga baita. Umasa rin kayo na katuwang ninyo kaming mga guro sa paghubog hindi lamang sa pagpapaunlad ng kaalaman, kasama na rin ang pagtuturo ng kagandahang asal upang lumaki at maging matagumpay sa pagkamit ng kanilang mga pangarap. Muli, ang aking taus-pusong pagbati sa lahat ng nagsipagtapos.